I'm just curious. Anybody actually read what happened when the NEC announced St. Francis was going to stop all athletics? Do you actually think that was all that was going to happen? Was this something that we're just going to sit back and just say, I knew when? Maybe it's time we stop sipping on the damn tea. Start reading the tea leaves. More after the break.
Around me and you, your mama and your cousin too.
This leads to the question, people. Is it time for the Northeastern Conference to go ahead and just finish off the MEAC? I mean, I want to ask that question very carefully because it looks like they're trying to do it anyway. And this does have receipts, since people love receipts. We remember the whole discussion a couple of years ago about Delaware State playing or joining the Northeastern Conference in football, how that would have crippled remaining teams of the MEAC. Well, what about what happened last year? Let's remember, Northeastern Conference is geographically dead smack center with the north part of the MEAC. The only thing that would need to solidify this is every school besides NC Central and SC State fits geographically with Northeastern Conference. And Northeastern Conference makes a lot more money than the MEAC does. But with St. Francis dropping all sports in general, you have to go back to last year. An article on Yahoo Sports. Norfolk State is one of 4 baseball programs leaving the MEAC to join the Northeastern Conference beginning the 2022-2023 academic year. The MEAC announced Tuesday. The Spartans will join baseball programs at Coppin State, Delaware State, Maryland Eastern Shore, and the NEC, which also includes teams in New York, Maryland, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. The move leaves the Norfolk-based conference consisting of HBCUs without baseball. The men's golf programs at Howard, Maryland Eastern Shore, North Carolina Central will compete in the MEAC. Women's golf programs at Delaware State, Maryland Eastern Shore, and NC Central will also join NEC. So we already have baseball, golf, and the NEC. The 2022 MEAC baseball tournament, which was held at NSU, consisted of NSU, Coppin State, Delaware State, and Maryland Eastern Shore. 4 teams. The MEAC now has 6 teams in football, down from 11 as early as 2017. Well, I know you're saying, Coach, we all know this. This is not new. What are you talking about? Read the tea leaves, people. The NEC announced November 10th, 2022, the 2022-2023 basketball conference television package at 21 games on ESPN networks, including record 5 NEC games on CBS Sports Network. The NEC last year on ESPN was last year. They're going to be on CBS Sports Package. And, of course, SNY, which is the New York and Connecticut, New Jersey network. What does that mean, people? Well, NEC, which has very few teams right now, I believe it only has, what was it? Merrimack, FDU, which had a very important win, couple wins actually, in the NCAA tournament. Stonehill, St. Francis of PA, which now beat St. Francis, period. Wagner, Sacred Heart, Connecticut Central, and LIU. While not on paper, on the field, do these MEAC schools have better talent in football? They have bigger names. TV contracts coming up. I know people were saying, well, MEAC couldn't get a good TV deal when they had the whole team, the whole squad together. True. That's 100% true. But it's also who is asking the question. As the NEC is coming from a position of power with FDU being one of its big promoted schools because of the basketball tournament. Then you bring in a couple of HBCUs. The death knell could be in the works. It was rumored before about Delaware State leaving. But looking at the map for the MEAC, for NEC, I'm sorry, every school is playing football besides the two down south could leave. And what would they do? Well, remember what I said. This is NEC's last year on ESPN. The SWAC just signed an ESPN extension with the MEAC for a Celebration Bowl. How many teams are needed to be a conference in football? You got to maintain 6, right? If Delaware State bounces, how far behind is Morgan? How far behind is Norfolk? How far behind is Howard? When there's no option, are they going to bring up every team from the CAA? Sorry, the CIAA? Are they going to try to rob the SIAC again? And then what are you left with? A SWAC, which is going to be more than powerful against teams like Tuskegee. Hell, what, Morehouse? You're going to bring up Morehouse and Spelman together to get rid of the Title IX situation? No. If Delaware State does leave to go to the NEC, the MEAC is over. Also, Celebration Bowl is over. Unless ESPN has the power to demand the SWAC split into 2 conferences. They ain't got the kind of power. So right now, all eyes are on Delaware. We want to see what move happens. Because if you think the offer was not made, you're a buffoon. If you think the offer was not considered, you're crazy. MEAC has lots of history, recent history, lots of great talent, great HBCUs. But the leaving of St. Francis could spell the death of the MEAC. What do you think? Leave comments below. Taking on all comers. Coach Simmons, I'm out.